19 of the fantasy baseball season, and here's a few pitchers on the rise this week. The first guy is Logan Webb of the San Francisco Giants. So Logan Webb, what a surprising and great season he's had, and also the San Francisco Giants on the season, 92 and a third, 7-3 record, 78 hits, 30 runs, 8 homers, 27 walks, 98 strikeouts, a great 2.92 ERA, and a 1.14 WHIP with 9 quality starts on the season here for Webb. In the last couple weeks, he's pretty much been unhittable. 19 and a third, 2-0 record, 13 hits, 3 runs, 2 homers, 4 walks, 25 strikeouts, a 1.40 ERA, and an 0.88 WHIP with 3 quality starts. So Webb, he pretty much hasn't done much throughout his career, but this season's been his breakout season here for the Giants. Guy goes deep into games, he gets quality starts, he's getting wins, and right now he's been one of the best pickups throughout all fantasy baseball on the season, and he's still out there somehow in 30% of fantasy leagues is Webb. So the last few outings for him: August 6th at the Brewers, 6 innings, no decision, 3 hits, 1 run, a homer, a walk, 9 Ks, a 1.50 ERA, 0.67 WHIP and a quality start. August 12th versus the Rockies, 6 innings, got the win, 3 hits, no runs, 2 walks, 8 Ks, an 0.83 WHIP and a quality start. And August 17th versus the New York Mets, 7 and a third, got the win, 7 hits, 2 runs, a homer, a walk, 8 Ks, a 2.45 ERA, and a 1.09 WHIP with a quality start. So he's only given up Webb 3 runs in the last 3 games. He's got a quality start now in the last 5 games in a row. And right now, he's definitely a pitcher on the rise this week. The next pitcher on the rise this week's Charlie Morton of the Atlanta Braves. So it's been a tale with 2 tapes this season here for Morton. And he's really pitching great baseball now over the last month or 2 on the season. 140 innings, 12-4 record, 106 hits, 54 runs, 12 homers, 47 walks, 164 strikeouts, a 3.47 ERA, 1.09 WHIP, and 14 quality starts on the season. In the last couple weeks for him: 18 innings, 2-0 record, 12 hits, 4 runs, 5 walks, 23 strikeouts, a 2 ERA, an 0.94 WHIP, and 3 quality starts in the time. So Charlie Morton, he's gone out there and he's pitching great baseball right now for this Atlanta Brave team. And this Brave team now, they're starting to get hot. They were in first place in the division, and now they're all of a sudden in 9 games above 500. And Charlie Morton's definitely been a big factor in that. The last 3 outings for him: August 7th versus Washington, 6 innings, no decision, 3 hits, no runs, 2 walks, 7 Ks, a 0.83 WHIP and a quality start. August 13th at Washington, 6 innings, got the win, 6 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, 7 Ks, a 3 ERA, a 1.33 WHIP, and a quality start. And August 18th, 6 innings, got the win versus at the Marlins, 3 hits, 2 runs, a walk, 9 Ks, a 3 ERA, and an 0.67 WHIP with a quality start. So Morton, he's been rising up. He's been pitching great baseball, and this NL East has a lot of bad hitting teams in it. So right now he's taking advantage of it, and it's sky's the limit right now for Charlie Morton. Next pitcher on the rise is Jack Flaherty of the St. Louis Cardinals. So Flaherty, he was injured for the last 2 months with an oblique strain, but he's come back with a vengeance here and picked up right where he left off from early in the season. So on the season here for Flaherty, 9-1 record, 74 innings, 50 hits, 22 runs, 9 homers, 21 walks, 80 strikeouts, a 2.68 ERA, and a 0.96 WHIP with 9 quality starts on the season. And the last couple weeks here for Flaherty: 12 innings, 1-0 record, 6 hits, 2 runs, 2 homers, a walk, 13 Ks, a 1.50 ERA, 0.58 WHIP, and 2 quality starts. So Flaherty here, it's good to see him back. It's good to see him healthy. And this is the boost fantasy owners needed from him, and obviously the St. Louis Cardinals, if they want to make a legit run here, trying to make the playoffs, even though it might be too late, even though there's still 40 games left, anything can happen. But right now, Jack Flaherty, he's been pitching good baseball. He's definitely on the rise. And the last 2 outings since he returned August 13th at the Royals, 6 innings, got the win, 2 hits, no runs, 5 Ks, and 0.33 WHIP and a quality start. August 18th versus Brewers, 6 innings, no decision, 4 hits, 2 runs, 2 homers, a walk, 8 Ks, a 3 ERA, and an 0.83 WHIP with a quality start. So right here, he's going out there, he's getting the job done, and it's good to see him healthy and back, and he's definitely a pitcher on the rise this week. The next pitcher is Corbin of the Milwaukee Brewers. So Burns, he's trying to make a late push here for a Cy Young win this season. On the season for Burns, 8-4 record, 127 innings, 93 hits, 30 runs, 5 homers, 23 walks, 175 strikeouts already this season, a 2.13 ERA, and an 0.91 whip with 14 quality starts. So Burns here, he's been one of the best pitchers in all the major leagues. And like I mentioned, he's going for that Cy Young, and he's pretty much been unhittable most of the season. But the last couple weeks, he's ranked 8th in fantasy baseball, 21 innings, 2-0 record, 10 hits, 1 run, a homer, 3 walks, 23 strikeouts, an 0.43 ERA, and an 0.62 whip with 3 quality starts. So right now, he's mowing down these teams in the NL Central, and there's not really many good teams in that division, really. The Cardinals are mediocre, and obviously the Cincinnati Reds, they've been a good surprise this season. But besides that, you got the Pirates and Cubs, who are 2 rebuilding teams that have been horrible this year. So the last 2 outings for Burns, August 11th at the Cubs, 8 innings, got the win, 4 hits, no runs, 15 strikeouts in that ball game, an 0.50 whip and a quality start. And August 17th at St. Louis, 6 innings, got the win, 2 hits, no runs, 2 walks, 3 Ks, an 0.67 whip and a quality start. So Burns here, he's been going through these lineups, and this guy's one of the best pitchers in all the major leagues, and he's definitely on the rise as well this week. And the 5th and final pitcher on the rise this week is Gonzalez of the Seattle Mariners. So a pitcher I've spoken about a lot this week here is Gonzalez, and he's come out of nowhere over the last few weeks. Early in the season, he was pretty much a batting practice for most lineups that he versed, but right now he's definitely one of the better pitchers over the last month. On the season, 94 1/3, 5-5 record, 89 hits, 43 earned runs, 18 homers, 30 walks, 77 strikeouts, a 4.10 ERA, a 1.26 whip, and 6 quality starts on the time. In the last couple weeks here for Gonzalez, 21 innings, 2-0 record, 11 hits, 1 earned run, a homer, 4 walks, 17 strikeouts, an 0.43 ERA, 0.71 whip, and 2 quality starts. So right here, those are good numbers, no doubt about it. But he was a player I mentioned to sell high as well this week. I don't think he's going to keep it up. I know this AL West isn't the greatest of divisions in terms of opponents versing hitting the ball, but Gonzalez, the last couple seasons, we haven't seen much out of him really, but now he's kicked it into gear, and right now he's definitely on the rise. The last couple games for him, August 6th at the Yankees, 6 2/3, 3 hits, no runs, 2 walks, 5 Ks, and 0.75 whip and a quality start. August 12th versus Texas, 9 innings, got the win, complete game, 2 hits, 1 run, 9 Ks, a 1 ERA, 0.33 whip. And August 18th at Texas, 5 1/3, got the win, 6 hits, no runs, a walk, 3 Ks, a 1.31 whip. So right now he's going out there, he's getting the job done, no denying that. But I just don't think he's going to keep it up. But he's definitely been a pitcher on the rise this week. So that's a few pitchers on the rise here in Week 19 of the fantasy baseball season.